Hi. A few of you wanted to know...
You're out of shot, but it doesn't matter.
That's alright, don't worry about it.
Just your gob.
Just me, that's bad enough. You wanted to know how to do this podge rugging. It's very, very simple. There are several different techniques to use. Some people they use like a latch hook, but I think that's mainly more used for wool, so you can push it through and pull it back. This one's got a little hook on the end. I don't actually use that, or not very often anyway. And the other one I believe is just like a wooden dowel with a pointy bit on the end. But first of all, because there's quite a lot to this, first of all you need to cut some strips of fabric, and you're going to need a lot of fabric if you do one as big as this.
How wide do you cut them?
You cut them, they're 1 inch wide, and don't make them too long, probably a foot, a couple of foot, 12, 24 inches. And then you have a tool like this here, which is just a piece of wood. You get your long strip and you wrap it around and round. Just go all the way along that wooden strip. And then when you've got to the end, you get your scissors and you cut down that central piece there. Yeah? Very handy that. So you'd end up with pieces, lots and lots of different strips like these. Now,
right, I'm zooming in.
You're zooming in, zoom in then.
Hang on.
Hang on. This is going to look a bit strange because you're going to think that ain't going to hold.
Right, zoomed in on your hands.
On my hands, right,
yeah.
I'm here. Get your podger and you just literally, just come there. You just make quite a large hole anywhere in the fabric. I'm just doing this bit so that you can see. But you see, there's quite a large hole there. You get your strip. You come from underneath. Just get a little bit fiddly. You push a piece through so you can grab hold of it. Okay. And then, oh, I don't know, about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch away from that one, you go in again and you make another hole. And then you just do the same thing again. You bring that piece up, and Archie's now thinking he's been neglected. Hang on. Just as I say, it does get a little... Sometimes this is when that little hook on the end comes in quite handy, if you can get it, which I can't. Once you get going with it, you can build up a little bit of speed, but it is a bit of a slow process. So there you go. You just pull that up, pull either end just so that you sort of like...
So that's the same piece of material?
That's the same piece of material.
Yeah.
And on the back, they'll look like that as you go along in your rows. Now, at the minute that would come out. If you pulled it, it would come out, obviously. So you then go into the last piece you put in. You go in the same hole. Okay. Get your piece of fabric. It's quite forgiving stuff, actually, this this sacking. It's very cheap. It's not an expensive medium to start off with. So you've got 2 coming up out of that hole, and then you just go again a little way away from it, make another hole up through there. There you go. And then just pull that one and that one, just so that it just sort of like straightens it out. And that is all there is to it. As I say, there are different techniques. So that is it. You just keep going round and backwards and forwards. It can be a lot of work. It can use a lot of material, just dependent on how close you put these things together, I think. This is the first time I've ever done one, really, as big as this anyway. But it's getting there. As I say, and on the back, it just looks like that. And where you've put the holes really, they tend to disappear. And when you get more and more together, it just abuts them and it keeps them tighter. So that's it basically.
Hope it helps.
Yeah. Anybody got any questions? If I can answer them, I will for you.